On December 29, 2024, a terrible accident happened in South Korea. Jeju Air Flight 2216 flying from Bangkok to Muan crashed while landing. 181 people were on board, 175 passengers and 6 crew members. This sad event has shocked South Korea and other countries, making people wonder what happened and how safe air travel is. Jeju Air is known for its affordable flights and is a popular way to travel. This is the first time a Jeju airplane has crashed, which is very upsetting. Investigators are looking at the wreckage to find out what happened. The crash site is a terrible sight with broken metal and burning pieces of the plane. Emergency workers are searching for anyone who might have survived. This crash reminds us how easily life can be lost and how important airplane safety is. This crash has affected many people, not just those at the crash site. Families are dealing with a terrible loss, and the airline industry is checking its safety rules. The search for answers has just started. The passengers on Jeju Air Flight 2216 were excited to start their day, many coming home after vacations. As the plane got close to Muan International Airport, things quickly went wrong. The control tower warned the pilots about a possible bird strike. The pilot heard the warning and tried a dangerous landing without using the landing gear. The plane slid on the runway very fast and hit a barrier. The crash was terrible. The plane caught fire, and there was little hope for anyone on board. Videos of the crash made it even more heartbreaking for people watching. Families waiting for their loved ones heard the terrible news, and their happiness turned to sadness. People around the world watched in horror as they learned more about the crash. This accident shows how important air traffic control is, and how quickly pilots have to make decisions in emergencies. The investigation will look at the conversations between the control tower and the pilots to understand what happened in the final moments of the flight. This tragedy caused a terrible loss. 179 people died, leaving many family and friends heartbroken. 173 South Koreans and 2 Thai people were on the plane. They were of all ages, from young children to older adults. We are starting to hear stories about the people who died, and it's very sad to learn about their lives. Mang Gi-soo was waiting for his family to arrive and heard the terrible news that they were on the plane. Jongluk Dongmani from Thailand was also on the flight, returning home after visiting family in South Korea. This crash has affected people all over the world. Many countries are sending their condolences to South Korea. Identifying the victims has been difficult because some bodies were badly burned. Experts are working hard to help the families know who died. This is a very hard job, both emotionally and physically. After this terrible crash, the search for answers has started. The South Korean Aviation Authority, along with other agencies around the world, is investigating what happened. They want to find out why the plane crashed and make sure it doesn't happen again. The investigation will look at many things. The black boxes, which record what happens on the flight and what the pilots say, were found, but they are damaged. This information is very important and will help investigators understand the last moments of the flight and what the pilots did. The investigation will also look at the bird strike, the weather, how the plane was maintained, how the pilots were trained, and how the air traffic controllers work. They will look at everything to find out the truth. The investigation will take a long time and be very complicated. It will involve experts from different countries. What they find out will help make air travel safer and stop similar accidents from happening. The world is waiting for answers, hoping to understand what happened and prevent this from happening again.